Hello there everyone, this is Soul Super 17 here, and like usual, let me get through this. I did not own anything of Naruto, so I did not own none of the characters, none of it, none of anything to do with it. I did not even own not anything to do with the Grim Reaper, and I do not own this picture. This is a non-paid video, and let's just get into the video. This is what if Naruto had the Grim Reaper's powers, part 3. Alright, so where we last left off, it was Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, Sakura, Haku, and Zabuza just walking back to the bridge. You know what I mean? Walking back to the Hidden Leaf Village, I mean, not to the bridge. So, yeah. Basically, while they're walking, Naruto and Sakura are getting trained by Zabuza. Naruto is also getting trained by Kakashi to work on the lightning blade. Naruto, though, was able to master Lightning Blade pretty easily because he has pretty good chakra control. Now his chakra control is really, really good, so he was able to do it. And then he learned Water Clone and Water Dragon Jutsu, not Water Prison. And Sakura learned Water Clone, and she's hard. She needs to work on the Water Dragon Jutsu too. So she's gonna have to work on that a lot more. She said to Naruto, and her view of Naruto is changing a lot more. So when Naruto, this has been like 3 days. Naruto learned the lightning blade in 3 days, and it took him a fourth. It took him like three and almost. It took him like 3 days and almost a night to learn the water clone and the water dragon jutsu. Naruto, Sakura took her around 4 to learn those other two learn the water dragon and water clone. So yes, well, not learn the water dragon, be able to even try to create it, and the water clone she's able to learn. She learned it. So yes. Sasuke has been trained with Kakashi on his Sharingan to get a lot better with it. And while this has been happening, though, someone from another village saw the fight near the end and has saw what Naruto could do. So basically, he went back to his village, let's just say the Cloud Village, and told somebody there, and now they made the bingo book. It's like the newest one. So he is gonna be a rank. He's gonna be a low rank A. So he's gonna be like a very, very low rank in ninja, like A rank, a lower A rank ninja. So he's gonna have to work his way up. He could be a B. He's like in between A and B. So if anyone likes that, just let me know. It's because of what he can do, if all his jutsus and his Kekai Genkai. So I think he deserves to be in between B and A. So that's why. Alright. Haku and Zabuza have been very impressed with Naruto, and they during these 3 days, like before everyone's going to bed, Naruto has been learning from Haku about his past and Zabuza's past, and yeah. So they have been becoming like close friends, and Zabuza kind of just said to he pulled Kakashi over to the side, and he just tells Kakashi, "What is wrong with your village?" And he goes like, what do you mean?" And he goes like, "They hate a kid for no reason. What is wrong with your village?" And then walks away, comes back to the fire, and this leaves Kakashi thinking, I should probably tell him about Naruto, what he has. Then Naruto just asks, Zabuza, why is he angry? He just says, "Oh, it's because you said about the people in your village hate you for no reason." And Naruto just starts laughing. This kind of takes Sasuke and Sakura back. So does Kakashi, and well, it doesn't take him back really, because he has a feeling something. Naruto knows the reason. It's shocked that Naruto's laughing about it. So Haku though asks why you laughing. He goes, "Oh, I know the reason why. I just can't say it. It's top secret." And this kind of shocked Kakashi. And this is where Kurama's just laughing. He's saying, "You should probably tell your teammates this." And Naruto is, in his subconscious right now telling him, "No." Sasuke will think I'm basically too OP, or I'm just strong and I've been born with this. He won't care if it's was given to me by just a couple, just not even like 30 minutes. I was still alive and I was given this power. This is a seal, so he probably won't understand much because of this revenge session to get stronger. And I don't want to hurt his feelings. And Kurama is, well, not, well, we all know it's Kurama, but I'm still gonna say Nine Tails or QB. So, mm, mm, let's just call it Naruto. So let's just say Naruto looks at him and says, "So you gonna tell me your name? I don't want to call you the Nine Tails all the time." So basically, the Nine Tails look at him. He says, "Not yet. You're close, but I don't want to tell you my name just yet, kid. But you can call me the QB for now on. Just, just have a name." And he goes, "Alright, QB. So, should I tell Sakura?" And he goes, "Well, she's still useless, but you're helping her out. So, not yet. You're about to tell your sensei that you know." And then Naruto looks at Kakashi in the real world, and he just in the back of my mind saying, "Nah, he's one of the people that knows about this secret, so if I tell him I know, he's gonna probably tell the third Hokage that I know, and they're gonna try to do something. I don't want to deal with that right now." He goes, "Alright. But the third Hokage knows that you know. Yeah, I don't want him to tell Kakashi that I know, and yeah." So then, what Haku does, like, doesn't understand. He goes, "What do you mean it's top secret, though?" He just says, "The third Hokage can tell you if when you because you're his bodyguard. So I think he'll have a right to tell." And Zao says, "All right, but if I find out the reason's very very stupid, I might as well just leave." And then Naruto looks at him and goes, "Then I'll just kick your butt again and have you come right back to work." And then Zabuza just goes, "How?" And then he remembers the skeleton hordes that turn into ninjas, and he goes like, "Never mind." He goes, "Yeah, I think that's gonna cause. I think you're gonna have a lot of flashbacks with me around." And then then he looks at Kakashi. He goes, "Right, Kakashi?" He goes. Then Kakashi looks away, and then Zabuza says, "He got you too on that, didn't he?" And then Kakashi looks at Zabuza and says, "He got you worse." Worse than me. He goes, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, he only used the skeleton horde on me. He used the ninja horde on you." He goes like, then he looks at Naruto and he goes, "Yeah, that's true." And he goes, "Why me?" He goes, "Well, you were trying to kill us, so you kind of were asking for it." He was like, "True." So yeah. So the fifth day comes. That was like the fourth night. That was like the fourth day ending. So that like the fifth day comes. Naruto and them get to the village, or get into the village. Haku, Zabuza, and Kakashi basically ask him, "How did you know you had a Kekkai Genkai?" Sakura knows, and when Naruto was 11, he told Sasuke, and so he knows. So he basically just tells him, "Imagine seeing a white light after you get stabbed in this left side where your lung is. You're bleeding to death, and then while you're seeing the white light, all of a sudden you're screaming in pain. And yeah, and then they look at each other. And then Haki says, "So you almost died, and then your Kekai Genkai activated?" Naruto says, "Yep. Is that a problem? I mean, I know I was born with it. Then it wasn't activated until was near death. So my Kekai Genkai is like the Grim Reaper. So yeah, it works out for me." But he just has a smile on his face, and then he also says, "Oh yeah, and that's also the reason why I got my white hair, my pale skin, and my soulless eyes." And then he just starts smiling a little bit bigger. They don't. They just go like, okay," and they don't even understand why he's like doing this. So yeah. Okay, so when they get to the village, Naruto, Naruto and Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, Zabuza, and Haku get to the village gate. The village guards at the gate tell them, they all say hi to them, then they see Haku and Zabuza. Naruto basically tells them that they're gonna be working for the third Hokage because of his deal with him. And they're like, "Oh yeah, that you killed Gato. We heard about that." And you also then helped the bridge builder out a little. You stayed and like helped out a little, and then you guys had to leave. And he goes, "Yeah, our mission was done." So, and like, and then they look at Naruto, says, "Good job, Naruto." People here are half and half still on you. Some people are saying the demons strikes, or like you you shouldn't have gone out. Some people are saying it's good that you helped out those people and in the land of rivers, in the land river. So it's still half and half. He was like, "Yeah, I figured." I mean, it's good that 50 like good half like people actually are accepting me right now. So then they're like, "Yeah, I mean, you're a really nice guy and nice kid and all. So give it a good work, and sooner or later, everyone's gonna respect you." Naruto grins and says thanks, and they all say bye. So then Sakura does like she's like thinking about how Naruto was before that situation happened when he got stabbed, and then afterwards, in all these years that he's kind of always been having a book with him to read, and then she then looks and then she remembers and she goes, "Oh, Naruto," and Naruto like turns back and says, "Yeah." She goes, "I noticed you have not been having like any book with you and on like." Te- Wait, there's ninjutsu, genjutsu, and like for his fighting style that he wanted to have. Hold on, I'm just trying to remember something. Okay, it was taijutsu. Okay, now I remembered. So Naruto goes, "Oh yeah, I already figured out my fighting style. There's two names that you can give it. Since I wanted to match with my Kekai Genkai, I called it Grim Reaper style or Reaper style. I did, but that's only like temporary names, so I can give it a proper name." Then Sakura is like questioning it more, like how does it like how can you perform with it? Can you use jutsus with it too? Like even your Kekai Genkai with that dark chakra. And Naruto just was about to say some stuff about it, like how his fighting style really works. Then basically, then Sasuke just like tells her, just interrupts and says, "Imagine he throws a punch, and all of a sudden you get a left jab into your arm or into your face, even though you know you dodged it. It's then hurts a lot, but it doesn't like kills you. It'll leave a nasty bruise on you. And like even with his kicks, he's even though you caught his right kick, all of a sudden a left punch, I mean not a left punch, a right punch would come out of nowhere, or a kick, another kick could come out of nowhere, and he's just holding up his own body with his hand on the ground. It's basically like he fights to break your spirit, to break you, or to show you how you're gonna be affected by him. It has he's that science style has worked on me a couple of times. We fight, and a good half hour later, I can't fight no more. I'm like drained of my stamina. And then Naruto laughs and only says, "Sorry for the bruises on you." And then Sasuke says, "It's all right." Then Sakura does like ask him, "What does he mean by drains?" Naruto says he looked at all these different fighting styles, and it says it takes a lot and a lot of your own stamina for like taijutsu. So he thought of something. Why not combine something together that would make it more smoother for me to fight with little stamina loss, and then but it require I then my punches require my opponent to use a lot of their stamina. So basically, that's what Sasuke means to basically break you down. Like I'm draining your stamina very very quickly, so that way you don't fight me anymore, and you can't. And she's like kind of inside her head, she's like really surprised that he invented it, like a new style that only he can do. Because it's Kekai Genkai. Then she has to put like any of your chakra into your legs or body to increase, your speed or attacks. Naruto says that is one option I can do, but I just rely on my normal like speed and strength. And then she is shocked about it because she never seen him to hand in combat, but she does ask him what about the Shadow Clones when you fought against Zabuza, and he says, "Oh yeah, they were not using the fighting style." She goes, "Wait, really? Yeah, no, those are just trying to see what Zabuza's weakness was and strength was, basically to get a good estimate on him." Zabuza hearing this thing, he's thinking to himself, "This kid is strong. This kid is strong and smart. The worst combination to ever have against as an opponent. I need to get stronger." So while they're walking to the Hokage's building, after all of that, it's like a couple 30 minutes later, they meet. They see Shikamaru and Choji. So Naruto goes a little faster and says, "Shikamaru, Choji." And they turn around and Shikamaru says, "Ah, Naruto, what's up, man?" Choji just saying hi while eating some chips. And so Shikamaru says, "Hey, there's a rumor around here that you know, killed a couple of guys, and then the boss named Gato and got Zabuza and this person named Huck." And then he just sees two people extra in their group, and he goes, "Is that Zabuza and Haku?" He goes, "Yep." And he goes, and then Shikamaru just starts laughing very very loudly because he can't believe it's true. So while he's laughing, Naruto says, "You can't believe it's true." He goes, and he's like slowly stopping. He goes, "Yeah, I can't. Man, if I was on your team, well, life wouldn't be such a drag." Then he looks at him all serious. "Is it because of Ino?" He goes, "No, no, no." And then Shikamaru just says, "No, no, no, no. It's not because of Ino. It's not because of Ino. It's because really don't like to work that much. So And Naruto goes, "Oh, okay, not understandable. Well, so you've got to report to the Hokage." So Shikamaru says, "Yeah, see you around, Naruto." And Naruto, "See ya." So Choji, after eating the chips that was basically in his mouth, goes, "Is that why you always keep an eye on Naruto whenever you're around him?" And Shikamaru just looks at him and says, "Yeah, that guy keeps on getting interesting and, like a little bit more interesting every time I see him." I wonder how strong he'll get. If I bet he will become Hokage someday. And Choji's just thinking to himself while looking at Naruto, saying, yeah. I think that's how Shikamaru says, can we train? And Choji's like looking at him like, wait, what? Shikamaru looked at Choji, yeah. And then he says, attention Choji says, yeah, I want to train and get stronger. Because I don't want Naruto to leave me in the dust. And then Shikamaru sighs, and he says, I think he already left us in the dust. And Choji says, well then I gotta catch up. So, yeah. So, Shikamaru then thinking himself saying, yeah, we need to catch up. So, they're gonna go train. So when Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, Haku, and Zabuza have came to the Hokage's building, they knock on the door and the Hokage tells him to come in. Hold up, everyone. Alright. I just had to close my door, but whatever. And then a bird came on, but yeah. So, anyways, when they came in, the third Hokage was shocked to see Haku and Zabuza. And then he looks at Naruto and he says, Naruto, so the rumors were true. He starts smiling and says, I'm glad. And then Naruto says, yeah, but if they say like something like a trick or I beat Zabuza or Haku near the death, then no, that was not true. We simply made a deal. He goes, yes, I heard, the deal to protect me. Naruto says, yeah. So, how did that rumor started? Basically, he's asking the third Hokage, and the third Hokage says, well, Naruto, it's because of the bingo book. He goes, wait, what? He goes, yes. Somebody from a different village saw the near the end of the fight. They have seen your abilities to summon these skeletons. And he goes, everyone knows about my Kekai Genkai Gramps. He goes, well then, the skeleton horde and your ninja horde. I'm very pleased that you have told me this over the years about everything that you've done during our time together that we have talked. So he pulls out the bingo book. And he turns to, let's just say there's like 1,000 pages. So he goes all the way to like where B ends and A starts. So let's just say like 859. The 859 page. And then he says, this is where you are, Naruto. You are at rank B to A. You are exactly right in between. It has a list of what you can do. You could summon skeletons, then turn them into ninjas, and then make a dragon while covering yourself in dark chakra. They are calling you Reaper of the Leaf, because they even saw a scythe. So, I am very proud of you, Naruto, but please tell me the report. As Sasuke is looking at the book while Kakashi's giving the report, he's thinking to himself, he knows he's been behind Naruto. He knows, but he has the third Tomoe, and Naruto has been helping him. But still, he thinks he needs to get stronger on his own. He has to try to beat Naruto. He has to try. So, after Kakashi gives him the report, Sasuke tells him that he's gonna go train on his own, and that don't bother him for a while until he knows that. And Naruto's just saying, let me guess. Is it because of the bingo book, what you saw? And then he nods and goes, alright, just don't overdo it, Sasuke. So he said, Sasuke just tells him no promises. But then before Sasuke leaves, the third Hokage says, you have a 2-week break. Well, 3 weeks actually. Because, let's just say, in 2 weeks, this is when Kakashi's going to tell them about the Chunin exams and give them papers and, have to sign up. So, hold up. So, Sasuke says thank you to the third Hokage, then leaves. Sakura and, well, Naruto saying we're gonna head out. Kakashi and leaves, but before Naruto leaves the room, he looks at the third Hokage and tells Zabuza and Haku the situation with me. And Kakashi is like shocked. And then the third Hokage nods his head to Naruto saying, I will. So after Naruto closes the door and a couple minutes later, Kakashi looks at the third Hokage, but then the third Hokage says to him, do you think they're ready for the Chunin exams? And then he says, yes, I believe they are, especially Naruto. But, Lord Third, Naruto knows? Kashi's saying to third Hokage. And then the third Hokage nods. And Zabuza saying, what does Naruto know? The third Hokage basically tells Zabuza and Haku about the Nine-Tailed Fox, Naruto is the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki, and this is where Zabuza just looks at the third. So the villagers hated him. And one tried to kill him just because he is the Jinchuriki and they think he's the demon fox itself. And the third sighs and says yes. He looks at, and then he walks past the third Hokage and says, to the window. He looks at the window. He says, how many people hated him? He said nearly everyone. There was only such few people that did not hate him. Me, who knows about Naruto's parents and who they are, Kakashi. But then there was then Ichiraku Ramen's place. They never really cared about what people said about Naruto. He came around and they liked him there. So that. And a teacher. Well, at first, not really, but then over time, he came to think of Naruto probably as a little brother or family. And then Zabu says, okay, there are at least some decent people in this village. Everyone else here will burn someday in hell. And yeah, let's just say the H word. He'll burn someday. And then the third Hokage tells him, trust me, if I was not Hokage, I probably would have left here by now. But they are changing. Zabuza then comes down and says, yes, that's a good thing. Then he says, I owe that boy my life and a debt, so I will fulfill it to the best of my abilities, Lord Third. And third Hokage smiles and says, good. You'll start tomorrow then. And then then Zabuza says to Haku, is that alright with you? Haku says yes. And yeah, so that's happening tomorrow. Like, starting in the next day, and this what if there will be starting as the bodyguards too. The third Hokage, this is gonna be their punishment for all their crimes. And yeah. So they're good. Hold up. Okay, sorry, I did not want to hear my freaking father complaining. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah, okay, so while they were leaving the third Hokage's building after 15 minutes pass, Naruto's just telling Sakura that he's kind of thinking about maybe we should study too. So, create some shackles, have them train while you're studying, and work on your jutsus and everything else. And she goes, okay. So, yeah. So, after a couple minutes more walking, she leaves Naruto. He goes back to Ino's place, and there, Ino's working at the flower shop, and she sees Naruto. She says, Naruto! And Naruto sees Ino. He goes, hey, Ino. So she runs over and hugs him, and she says, how was your mission? When did you get back? He's saying, yeah, not too long ago. So Shikamaru and Choji And so that's good. What you talked about, and it just says, about the rumor about me having Zabuza, the demon of the mist, and Haku, the one who has the Kekai Genkai of ice, working for the village to protect the third Hokage. And she goes, I believe it was true. You seem like the type of guy that would make a deal like that, and I feel you're in the deal. And he goes, yeah. And then she goes, well, we're about to close up shop soon, so go upstairs. And mom's already preparing dinner, so if you want to help her out, you can. And he goes, all right. And she just tell us everything about it. And Naruto goes like, everything, and she looks at him and says everything. He goes, I don't have to tell you everything. And then she leans in closer and goes, what happened? And he goes like, okay, fine. I tell you everything, but whatever you do, please don't start it. Don't get mad at me. I did it for a good reason. And she's like, even like staring at him even harder. And she says, it depends on what it is. And he goes like, he Naruto then thinks to himself, thinking, I am screwed. But you know, hey, it was for a good reason. So after Naruto, goes upstairs, washes up, says hi to Ino's father, says hi to Ino's mother. He starts helping out with dinner. He sets up everything. Goes up shop, and then after dinner is starting, Naruto then telling them what happened on his mission, about how he met this man named Zabuza. And then he meets Haku, who looked like a girl but was actually a boy, and Ino was really shocked. And he goes, "Yeah, I mean you'll see her, you'll see him. When they're around the third Hokage, when he comes around walking." And she goes like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, probably." And then he also then tells them about how Haku was trying to kill Sasuke, and he jumped right in front of Sasuke, turned his body a certain way to not get hit in any of organs, and pretend to be dead. And that when the mother and father were shot, but then Ino just starts punching Naruto on the arm, like very like angry and just like pretend like if this is the anime, you seen steam coming out of her head. That's what's happening. And she goes, "Don't you ever do that again. I don't want to hear or see you pretend to be dead." And he goes, I'm sorry, but it helped Sasuke out. He got his third Tomoe." And she goes, "I don't care. I don't want my boyfriend dying on me." And then she calms down. She's like starting to tear up, and then Naruto looks down on the ground and realizing that maybe he shouldn't have done that, but it helped Sasuke, so he probably figured this was gonna happen. So then he says, "Look, I won't do that again. I'm sorry." She wipes away the tears that are about to come out and saying, "It did help Sasuke. I'm sorry for getting mad." He goes, "No, you have every right to be, basically." And Ino's father was like, "Okay, so it helped Sasuke out, but Ino was upset. I don't know if I should be happy Naruto did that or upset with Naruto." Okay, let's just have a little bit of both, he's telling himself. So, after dinner's done and everything else, he told about how Sasuke's gonna be training on his own and how he was in the bingo book too. He found out he's in between A and B rank on the bingo book as a dangerous ninja, which shocked Ino's father and mother. Not Ino though. She goes, "I knew it. I knew you was something in the bingo book," and he just starts laughing. He goes, "I didn't expect it this soon. I thought after the tuning exams." Is what you already know about the tuning exams, and yeah, he says the third Hokage told me about it one time we were just talking. After when basically I went out to visit him like usual, we went to Ichiraku Ramen, and he told me about the tuning exams are coming up. So he didn't tell me when, just saying like sometime soon. So that's my guess is coming up soon. He goes, how do you know? He goes, he gave us 3 weeks off. So that's a big hint. And then Ino says, "Yeah." And then he tells her that we're gonna have to train together, and Sakura's also training too. So you know, we should probably add her to the training group since Sasuke isn't gonna be in there, and she learns some medical ninjutsu. And Ino's like, "Oh, so what? The third Hokage scrolls with medical ninjutsu? When we were like 11, he gave you it because you asked him about it and showed me it, and I learned it, a little bit of it. He goes, yeah, you can finish the whole entire scroll then like tomorrow because we're gonna train tomorrow. Train for a couple of days, take a couple of breaks, and look around to help out with anything that could help us, like tools and stuff. So yeah, so during these 3 weeks, well, during the 2 weeks, Naruto, Sakura, and Ino have trained. They then went to the item shop to look for anything that could help them with their training. Naruto knows some weights, so like wrist weights and leg weights. So wrist and ankle weights. So he bought some, and Sakura have also bought some too for themselves, just to try it out. Naruto realized that this is nothing to him, so he had to. He basically had, like, well, he didn't buy them. He kept on trying different ones out, and everything seemed light to him. So he's thinking, I may have to get something else. So he went to the third Hokage and asked him, saying like he's interested in like making himself stronger, but wrist weights and I mean the wrist to ankle weights at the item shop aren't really strong. So let's just say he says, well, I'll have to get in touch with someone and ask her if it's alright if I tell you. And, you know, tell you a way that's gonna help you get some bigger or stronger weights for you then. I have heard from other videos that there has been, there was like a person that could give you, like, I mean, I don't know this person's actual character, but that's not the person that I'm gonna have. I'm just gonna be some random person that's gonna make specific weights for Naruto. The more chakra he puts into them, the stronger the weights will become. And it's not gonna be like a full on gravity seal weights. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That may happen like if I keep continuing this on to Shippuden. So yeah, after those 2 weeks of them training, they have also trained mentally with studying too. So Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura were called to Team Seven's training ground, and he told them about the Chunin exams, and Naruto says he knew it. Kashi's shocked, and he says, yeah, a while back, the third Hokage told me about it, that they were coming up soon, so that 3 weeks thing was kind of a big hint. And Kashi said, thought to himself, yes, that is a big hint, but play a third Hokage. That's supposed to be a surprise. So Naruto is just looking at Sasuke and just tells him, you gotta study now, stop training. And Sasuke just nods his head, saying, you're right, probably should. So yeah, so he gave them all the applications. Naruto and Sasuke took, did some more training, but Naruto, no, he just did studying and training. Did the Shadow Clones, like Sakura did. The Shadow Clones, they had them train, and then her train, well, she was really just studying. Naruto did exactly the same thing. Ino was studying with Naruto. And yeah. So near to the last day of the deadline, they got their papers and everything, like Sasuke and Naruto did. Sakura was a little bit iffy, so like a little bit worried, but after all the training she did with Naruto, she did that afternoon when Sasuke and Naruto did. So yeah. So they're all gonna go to their Chunin exams, and let's just skip to the day of the Chunin exam. So when the Chunin exam happens, Naruto Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura goes into the building. They see all these people just talking and everything else, and they see people just standing there, and Naruto notices something. He notices a door, but he doesn't know why no one else does. Then he remembers, huh? Oh yeah, my eyes. The not very genjutsu doesn't work well on them. Huh. Cool. So I can basically see why people can't through genjutsus if it's something as simple as this. So I think they did. Let's just say they did exactly the same thing. Like get the information, and then then Sasuke notices it, and Sakura doesn't really notice it, but notices that quickly until Sasuke activates his eyes, and she goes, "Oh, genjutsu, okay." Then he looks at Naruto and says, "Let me guess, it wasn't really that effective against you because of your eyes." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You could have told us." I go, "Well, I didn't know if it was sure. I knew it was a genjutsu, but I didn't know no one else knew. So yeah, I want to gather information and see why." And hold up, everyone. Okay, sorry about everyone. Just ignore what my mom said. You know, right? So basically, they go up to the guys who's basically just standing. Looks like it's nothing. Sasuke has his eyes, in the Sharingan. Naruto's just looking at them and just thinking, "So, is this really a genjutsu? It's way too weak." Sakura's pretty impressed with Naruto. She knew Sasuke would see right through, but he didn't think she was gonna take him this long. But Naruto was able to see through it right away. She's still in love with Sasuke. Yeah, it's not happening. Like Naruto is not gonna be like the oh my god, it's Naruto like with Sakura. No. I can be in a different video if I ever feel like it. I can be in a and what if Naruto was what Naruto became a demon sort of thing. Yeah. Leave it in the comments if you want to hear that someday. I will make it. Alright. So yeah. Anyways, though, this is like they go Naruto like walks up. I mean, they all walk up to everyone to the guys, and basically Sasuke just tells them, "Can we go through?" And they go, "What do you mean?" Naruto walks up. He has his dark chakra on his hand, and he just kind of waves in front of the door. And that's when they are. No one else can see it, just Naruto. But he kind of dispels it for Sakura to see, and he goes, "Door open, please." And so they open up the door. The fight with Rock Lee will happen. He does come out and propose to Sakura to go on a date with him, and she says no, thank you. Then he looks at Sasuke, says, "Sasuke Uchiha, I'd like you to fight me in my only in taijutsu only, no genjutsu or ninjutsu." And then Naruto walks in front of Sasuke. Basically, he just looks at Lee saying, "I don't like you." He goes, "What? What do you mean you do not like me? You do not even know me." And he goes, "Yeah. It's because you are trying to lower my friend to your level. If you want to fight him at his best, you gotta let him to use everything he has. That includes genjutsu and taijutsu and basically ninjutsu." And he's saying, he just says, "It is not. I cannot do either taijutsu or I mean not taijutsu. I cannot do ninjutsu or genjutsu." And, well, I mean I can understand, but wouldn't it be better off to fight him at his full power to get that experience? And he goes, "Yes, but he goes, how about this? If I win, Sasuke is able to fight you with both genjutsu and ninjutsu. While with me, I'll fight you with ninjutsu. Not ninjutsu, I mean, I'll fight you with my taijutsu. My own type of taijutsu. And also, if you know about me, then you'll know about my certain thing I have. And Lee says, "Alright then, let's do it." So Naruto looks at Sasuke and says, "Sorry, I just don't like the guy, what he was trying to do to you." And Sasuke says, "Just, just try to show me everything that he can do." So Naruto says, "Yeah," but then Sasuke puts up a fist, and then Naruto bumps fists with him. He goes like, I'm gonna do it as best as I can, and I'll go easy on him too." And Sasuke just laughs. Lee does not know, and let's just say Neji and Tenten wanted to see who Lee was gonna try to fight, and Tenten's saying, "Wait, isn't that Naruto Uzumaki?" And Neji says, "Yes, it is." Tenten saying, "I heard a rumor about him," and Neji was like, "What?" "I heard that he was stabbed he was stabbed and his Kekai Genkai activated." And Neji goes like, "What?" And then there was even another rumor that he basically had killed a gang leader, and Zabuza and a person called Haku are protecting the third Hokage now. And then Neji's going like thinking to himself, who is this? Who is he really? So right when they're at a good distance away from each other, Naruto says, "Alright, Rock Lee, right?" He goes, "Yes." He goes, "You can make the first punch or first move. Whatever you want to do. Punch, kick, give it the best you got. I'm more durable than I look." And Lee says, "Thank you." And so Lee starts running at Naruto. He throws a punch. Naruto dodges it. Then he throws a kick. A left kick. Lee dodges it, but the next thing you know, Lee doesn't see his left kick anymore. His right leg hits Lee to the side. Lee doesn't know how it happened. No one knows how it happened besides Sasuke and Sakura, because he told them about his fighting style, so they know. He's moving his body a little bit quicker to fix his, to basically he can move his one part of his body, his leg, but with only his legs, he has to move it real quick, and then puts it back on the ground to make a right kick. So he does that to Lee. Lee's then sent flying into the wall, and then when he comes out, he says, "Very impressive." He goes, "Thanks." So they fight. This goes on for a good 15 minutes, and then Naruto notices Lee's kicks are really heavy, so he thinks, must be weights. Oh yeah, by the way, Naruto did get weights to where he can put more chakra into the weight. It'll become even heavier and heavier and heavier for him. So he's wearing them. And Lee notices that these black bands are around him, around his arms, well, his wrists. So he then, like in the middle of the fight, is saying, "Are those weights on you?" He goes, "Yeah, I got 2 of each." And he goes, "Even on your legs?" He goes, "Yeah, these were specially made by somebody." The third Hokage didn't want to tell me. Just say unknown person. Person that he knew for a very long time. The more chakra I put into them, the more heavier they are. And I had to put a lot of my chakra into them to get it heavy. It's not constant, though. It's like, pretend if you use your chakra, you basically put it in and the weights store it. So you don't always have to put them in constantly. I'm not moving into my best my ability, but it's still pretty good. And Lee is shocked by this. He goes, "But you're moving so quick." He goes, "Yeah." "Wait, really?" "Huh? This isn't my fastest. I'm really slow here. Cause, well, I put I got these yesterday. I kept them pouring in chakra, and I was like, half my chakra was gone when I put them in. Put it in. So he's like, "Amazing." He goes, "Alright then, I shall give you my best." So he takes off his weights, and then puts them down gently. Naruto says to himself, "They're heavier than they look," so he doesn't want anyone to know. Alright. So then Lee moves really quickly and tries to do the primary lotus. So he gets him up to Naruto lets him hit him into the air and tries to say primary lotus. But then right then and there, Naruto says Skeleton Horde 2. And 2 skeletons come out with the bandages, and one grabs Naruto throws him to the wall. He then flies. He then jumps off the wall, punches Lee in the face, sending him down into the ground almost. But the second skeleton catches Lee. He says, "Well, that's enough, Lee." And then Guy Sensei comes in and tells him that he shouldn't be doing this, and goes into the basically the second area, and Lee says, "Yes, Guy Sensei." So he goes, "All right, let's go, guys." He looks at Sasuke and Sakura. They're like, "All right." So he then looks at Sasuke and says, "Sorry." And then Sasuke says, "Don't be." Gee, I'm glad I saw you fight like that. It's been a while since I seen you fight like that. It was like, really? Yeah, I mean, with those weights though, you had to get specially made ones to pour. You had to pour in your chakra. He goes, yeah. I mean, if you want, I did ask the third Hokage to, for you, too. He was like, really? Yeah, you, Ino, and Sakura. But he said it would take a little bit of a while. Mine were kind of weren't really rushed. So it just took a while to make a couple more. Ino's and Sakura will probably be done after the tuning exams are over. Yours will probably be done. Well, this part of the tuning exam is over. Then probably in like next month or so, whatever we have to do. Then for the finals, I guess. I don't really know how this works. I'm just guessing. And yes, I'm making Naruto have like the knowledge of it because he did read about the tuning exams. How they always have like a month thing for the finals, and it's a fight. One-on-one fights, basically. So he read that up, and and Sakura did too. He goes, okay. So Sasuke says, well, when I get in, Naruto's looking around. He notices two life forces, two life energies. Like he sees that within him. He goes, huh. So someone else is like me here. He walks over to that person. He sees, basically, two other people. He basically takes a chair where is right behind them and moves it around and sits in it. And he says, so, you must be a Jinchuriki too. And then the boy with the red hair, with a mark on his head, like a tattoo, looks at him and goes like, how did you? He goes, well, it's my eyes. As he points them, I can see the life force of some people. He goes like, oh. He goes, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. Yours? He says, Gara of the Sand. He says, well, Gara, it's nice to meet you. And then he looks over at the other two. He says, your name's Tamari. Basically, Tamari tells him his name. Kankuro tells him his name. They tell them their names, basically. And he goes, nice to meet the both of you. And then he just, turns the chair around and, pushes it in. Then Gara says, are you strong? He goes, yeah, I'm pretty strong. Why are you asking? He goes, if you're strong, then you won't die. Naruto can feel the bloodlust coming off of him. And then it's like Naruto just nonchalantly smiles at it and says, that's puny. He says, what? That bloodlust and killer intent? It's very puny. Well, then Naruto's having this aura all around him. As then Naruto can see Gaara's hand starts like his body's shaking, and Kankuro's and Tonari's body is shaking too. He notices a lot of people are shaking. So he stops. It wasn't bloodlust, it was that aura, that aura of like death is in the air. That cold like basically it's cold and ominous aura is in the air, and that's what everyone felt. So he says, remember that feeling. That's a feeling that I have around people when I release it. When I'm about to get serious in a fight. So, if you ever fight each other, remember that feeling you had. Then he walks away. Six passes over where he is, and kind of like with Hinata. But Shikamaru and Choji were there. Ino is just like at Naruto, like blushing because she she likes that part of him. Like when he's like getting serious, she fell in love with that part of him, that aura and everything else. She does not care. So yeah, since she's dating him, she's used to it and she finds it very very attractive. Shikamaru was just saying, I really should have been on his team. It would have been a lot interesting things happening. And Shoji's just saying, that guy needs to really chill out sometimes. Then Ino looks at him and he says, don't mind him. That's how he is when he gets serious. And Joey goes, well, I don't want to ever fight him. And he says, you don't. So, then, basically, when he sits down to where he has to sit and Hinata's there, she looks at Naruto and is just saying, oh, it looks like you have gotten a little bit stronger. I'm stronger than you. Keep exactly the same way, too. So, him and Hinata always get into a fight to see who's stronger. Hinata mostly wins. But she's saying, like, oh, I'm stronger than you, you know. Naruto's just not paying attention. She goes, hey, pay attention to me. And he's just not. He's just thinking, this girl always thinks she's stronger than everyone. Sasuke and me could probably beat her. Heck, I don't even need to even summon my skeleton or my ninja horde. Or even use any of my jutsus. Just use my freaking taijutsu. Yeah, basically my taijutsu would just be enough. Not even putting any chakra into my body. So when the papers are basically coming around, Hinata, has a paper to give to Naruto, then over to Sasuke, and she's saying. And then when Naruto's about to grab her his paper from the papers from her, she pulls it away, saying, "Oh, do you need those papers?" Then you have to talk to when she blinks. He just has the paper in his hand, the stack of papers, and his paper's already on the table. He gives it to Sasuke. Sasuke just starts laughing a little, and Sakura has gone to use Naruto's speed being that quick, so she saw what he did. He basically just snatched the papers right out of her hand, grabbed his, and put it right on the desk when she blinked. So yeah. She's like, how did you... And then he goes, focus on... When Naruto looks at her, he says, focus on your work, please, and stop talking. So yeah. So when that happens, Naruto is basically just remembers everything that he learned and just writes it all down. And it's a lot, but he finishes it. Let's just say about... I know the current records were Minato and Itachi. So, since Naruto has been studying a lot and he remembers everything, he basically just gave it to the people. I mean, he just gave it to the person, like, real quick. Like, he got it done. So, he beat his own father's record in this. And Itachi's. And he also then gave the answers, like, basically to Sakura and Sasuke. But Sasuke already had his Sharingan, but, activated. So, he was already, like, getting, like, half the papers down. Like, half of it already done. Then he couldn't find anyone else on the answers because none of them really seemed right. He's got to look at Naruto's paper, but then he sees two notes. One was on Sakura's side, one is on his side, and then they are just like writing down everything. Sakura studied a lot, so she thought she was good, but she was thinking to herself, "Thank God for Naruto." I can't remember any more of this, so whew. So yeah. So Naruto and them all pass. People who left, and he says the people who stayed here and had the courage to keep going passed. Then Anko comes in for the window like usual, and then man, I am gonna love this part. I'm gonna make someone get their butt kicked. If you know who it is, yeah, it's gonna happen. And also, same thing's gonna happen to Sasuke. Yeah. So, basically, Naruto. Basically, Sasuke and Naruto and everyone else. Sasuke and Naruto and Sakura and everyone else start going to the forest of death. When that happens, Anko is explained everything. I think that's her name, Anko. If it's not, then I apologize. But, I'm not going to remember everything. I'll fix it. I'll fix it in the next video. So please understand. I don't remember someone's name, I'll fix it in the next video. But yeah, so when that happens, he he basically like tells them. I mean, not he. She's telling them about the scrolls, that the heavenly scroll and the earth scroll. You know, and then she sees Naruto. She does not think he's paying attention. Naruto is just really is paying attention, but it's kind of hard with the eyes. So she's about to she throws a kunai. Naruto is about to summon a skeleton out just to catch it, but he's thinking, nah, I should probably keep that a secret from everyone else. So then skeleton comes, I mean not skeleton, so he just dodges it, catches it, and then says, really, I was really paying attention, so here. He throws it to her. Kunai, she goes, oh, good then. I was thinking, this kid's really skilled. I should keep my eye on him. So yeah, Orochimaru was there. Well, Orochimaru, basically, I'm not going to say who he is, but he's there, and he saw Naruto. And he's also interested in Naruto. But not as much as Sasuke. Because he thinks Sasuke's better than him. But yeah. So, though, after she hands out each scroll to someone else, she tells them that they're going to have to, like, take it from someone else. Naruto is just looks at people that he would get like a little, like, he puts like he puts some chakra onto them, his own chakra, so that way he'll keep track of them. He figured out that he can do this. He learned this. Basically, he also learned that he can go through a shadow and teleport to another part of like a place that he wants to go to. So he says that's shadow walking. He's saying like chakra tracking. So he's basically tracking everyone with his own chakra. It'll be hidden in like his mind. And hold up, I do not want you to hear my parents. Okay, so here's what happened. So after Anko says go, Team 7 is just standing there. Naruto tells them that he has like some trackers on the people that they need to get to get their scroll that they need. Then we can head to the building that we need to go to. Sasuke is saying, wow, that's really good, Naruto. He goes, yeah, remember how I gave you that, made my chakra to get to your earpiece, and then we can, like, I talk to you through it? He goes, yeah, I just did exactly the same thing. He goes, oh, okay. So Sakura's like, really? She said, I didn't know you could do that. He goes, yeah, I mean, that's how I talked to Sasuke when I was with you, with Kakashi. He goes, oh. So then he tells them that if one of us gets captured, we gotta show our specific skills. And Sakura, here's a mark. So Naruto takes out something, say like a little marker, so no one will know about. So he puts it on her upper. He says, sorry about this. He moves her sleeve up and then starts writing a mark on her, say like a little X. And nobody's watching this, so when he puts back down her sleeve, he says, okay, so basically, here's the thing. For me, I have to sound out my sight to know who it's me. It's me. Sasuke, you have to show out your Sharingan, and Sakura, you just have to show that mark if we ever get captured, or something happens to us and someone's pretending to be us. He goes, oh, that's really smart. And he goes, yeah, let's just go. And so they go in. So after like an hour, they find someone, they basically take the scroll. Then they leave. So 2 hours later, Naruto says I gotta go to use the little ninja's room. He goes in, and he doesn't trust anyone, so he summons out a couple of skeletons. Then he turns two of them into ninjas, and they have like some weapons on them. So, and then so they go hide, and he's starting using the bathroom. Next thing you know, the snake starts to come out of nowhere. The snake that tries to gobble him up. Yeah, that snake is killed, basically. So Naruto says thank you to them, and they turn back into chakra, and that goes back into him. So when he comes out, I see Naruto. Another Naruto. He goes, great. So that snake was supposed to capture me, huh? Great. Alright, and then Sasuke and Sakura are about to ask him, show him, and then Naruto comes out, and then Naruto's holding his scythe. He goes, yo, what up? And then he sees the person that's pretending to be Naruto starts laughing. But then Naruto says, you got some nerd pretending to be me. And let me guess, the snake that I just killed was supposed to take care of me, right? And the person says yes. And he goes, okay, so let's do this thing. Naruto disappears. He slashes. The person dodges. Then he turns back to the grass ninja. And then he's, well, we all know it's Orochimaru, so I'm just going to say Orochimaru. So Orochimaru then, starts to fight Naruto. He tells Sasuke that if he needs him, try to get in a good advantage point along with Sakura. So that's what they do. They try to get in a good advantage point while Naruto and Orochimaru are fighting. And then Orochimaru summons out some snakes, and then he's saying snakes. Then Naruto says, Fire Star, Fireball Jutsu, summons out a fireball, hits Orochimaru, then a little bit, and then part of the face is gone, and then it's an eye like a snake, and he goes, oh. Oh! Naruto was snaps his fingers and says, I know who you are! Orochimaru! The whole entire snake thing was a big giveaway, but, the eye was also a big giveaway. Okay. So, you're a legendary Sani. Along with, the Toe Sage, Jiraiya, and a great healer named Tsunade. As he goes, how did you? He goes, I read up on it. So, you experimented on people just for eternal life, huh? Naruto is just about to get serious, and this ominous aura that's Orochimaru is just feeling like he's scared. Sasuke is just going like, oh, okay. Sakura, Naruto's about to get serious, so we need to probably move. So then they move on to the branch where Sasuke would have gotten attacked by the snake. So Naruto's just cracks his neck and says, alright, time to show you what happens when you play with life. And he just starts attacking. Naruto's philosophy is, never give up. That's his ninja way, but also do not play with life. Life is precious. So when someone does that, he gets pissed off. So he's a fighter Orochimaru. He's disappearing, reappearing, slashing, doing different jutsus, fire style, wind style, earth style. Just using all the elements that he knows. There's some water nearby, so he says water style, water dragon jutsu. Then he does fire style. No. He does wind style, wind dragon jutsu. Then he does fire style, fireball jutsu. Summons out a dragon of fire, and then he says wind style, wind dragon jutsu. Summons out a dragon. And then they're all attacking Orochimaru. Orochimaru is using a lot of his chakra. He's thinking this kid's very impressive, and he's starting to remember some stuff about Jiraiya and his team, that he hasn't had this much fun in a fight before. But he wants Sasuke, so Orochimaru tries to make this, jumps up, goes after Sasuke and Sakura, kicks Sakura out of the way. She's sent flying a little. Naruto catches her, then, Sasuke, he fights Sasuke. Naruto does say, you okay? She says, yeah, and then he just keeps on going. He just goes towards him, and then Orochimaru summons up the snake, tries to, bite. Naruto tries to get Sasuke, and this is when Naruto does something different from canon. Then instead of getting two kunais, stab into the snake and holding it there with until Fox's eyes are red. No, this one he just freaking holding the snake's mouth up, and then he says, "Sasuke, get out of here!" And then Sasuke says, "Right." And then Naruto then just somehow he taps his foot onto the ground while holding the snake's mouth, and he says, "Skeleton Horde." He has increased the skeleton horde, to the ninja horde to make 85 ninjas with weapons. These are, the ninjas, and some of them will have weapons. So, actually all of them will. So he has 85 skeletons, and then he says, "Now, ninja horde." So then they start turning the ninjas, and Orochimaru goes, "What the?" And he says, "No, kill the snake." He just tells them to kill the snake. They start killing the snake and everything else, and then, Orochimaru jumps off, and then Naruto jumps off. He tries to go. Well, Orochimaru is trying to get to Sasuke, so then Naruto grabs onto Orochimaru's leg, and then he has his red eyes of the Nine Tails, pouring his own chakra and the Nine Tails chakra into his fist, and then punches Orochimaru sent him to the ground. Orochimaru saw the glimpse of his red eyes, but Naruto was sent going flying to the ground. His head is in the ground. Naruto lands and says, "Whew, man, that was a lot of work." And already the snake disappeared, and then the ninja horde is disappearing. Turns back to chakra, goes back up to Naruto. So, yeah, Orochimaru then head comes out of the ground, bites onto the Sasuke. Sasuke screaming in pain. Orochimaru head's going back into the ground. Coming back, Naruto says no. Or he said no to Sasuke getting hurt. So then he he runs over to Orochimaru's body, but when Orochimaru's head comes out of the ground, he sort of slices it off. He thinks that's everything. Then Orochimaru used the brings himself back to life. I forget which jutsu it is, but that jutsu that he does. So he does it. He comes back to life, and then Naruto's kind of pissed off more because that's playing with life. So Orochimaru says, "What's your name, boy?" Just Naruto Uzumaki. He goes, "Well, Naruto, I was interested in Sasuke, but now I have an interest in you. I'll come for Sasuke, but I'll leave him with you for a while. Hopefully we'll see each other again someday, and if we do, please be a lot stronger. It's been really fun." Wait, he actually just shown a natural smile, and then Naruto's like, "What?" And he goes, "Yes, I want eternal life, but you have brought back some memories that I had when I was a child, and it was really happy times for me. No," he says, "bye." So this is where, in my version, Orochimaru is kind of having a change of heart. Kinda. But the attack on the, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. But someone's not gonna die. No. He's not gonna die. So, I don't want him to die, so he's not going to. So yeah. So, Sasuke's going around in pain. Sakura and Naruto take Sasuke to the camp place where Sakura did. Sakura, Swift looking at Sasuke, and Naruto says, "You should probably cut your hair." She goes, "What? Why?" He goes, "Yeah, I've been thinking about it. It might be a problem for you because of people can, grab onto your hair and hold you down and kill you way more easily. So, just cut your hair a little bit shorter." And she goes, "Oh, okay." So she asks Naruto to do it. So he cuts it with a kunai, and he goes, "How's that?" So let's just say Sakura had a little mirror on her. She looks at it and says, "Wow, it's not bad." And he goes, "Thanks." Then the people from for the Sound Ninja come, but Orochimaru did not tell them to. Orochimaru's assistant, Kabuto, I almost forgot his name, Kabuto, happens. Basically he told him to get more info on Naruto. So Naruto was saying, "Take care, protect Sasuke. I'll take care of them." He's fighting them off. He's getting some shadow clones. Getting some information on them, and yeah, so he fights them. He gets the general gist of it. Then Sasuke comes with the freaking curse mark on him. He fights the people too with Naruto. Then he breaks the guy's arm. He's about to, completely break them. Then Naruto says, then he just basically looks at Sasuke, holds him by the neck, and tells him to calm down. And then he does. He's still conscious and everything. He says, "Sorry. Just power over. Just don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it corrupt you." So he just tells them, "Take your comrade and go." And they do. So yeah. So they're getting over to the place. They meet Kabuto. Kabuto's information on them is good, but he's the only one he thinks his information is on is very, very lacking. It's Naruto. He thinks Naruto's the weakest one. Still, like in canon. So he doesn't really know for sure how strong Naruto is, but he says he's the weakest one. And the same thing happened where in the Genjutsu the guys come out and attack, and but they take care of it with easier time because they're not running out. They haven't run out of chakra. Naruto has way too much, anyways. So yeah, they get over to the place. They open the scrolls. It's Kakashi and Izuku. Not Izuku. Iruka. Yeah, sorry. Iruka is saying congratulations. Gaara still beat them, and Choji and Shikamaru passed too, so, they see, and, yeah, they weren't the last ones, they were, like, the third ones there, so they had to wait had to wait a while. Actually, not. Let's say they were technically the last ones there, so, let's get into the fights done right away, though. The next video, but, they do the congratulations, he sees, he says hi, and she sees the marks on Naruto, and the, basically cuts and bruises on them. Well, actually, mostly just dirt. And she says, "Are you okay?" Like she's like looking at Naruto, like wondering. She says, "Yeah, we're fine, we're fine." She says, "Okay." So Kabuto then leaves too. Then he looks over to Orochimaru. Orochimaru looks pissed off at him. He goes, "Why did you send those ninjas to attack him? Attack them?" He goes, "I thought you would want Sasuke's body." Lord Orochimaru goes, "I do not want him right now. I'm deciding." He goes, "What? I'm deciding to leave him here or to take him." He goes, "What do you mean?" "Is that boy Naruto? He's quite interesting. I think I'll like to see him more. So that's why I'd like to come here again. To the village and work with the leaf." And then Kabuto is shocked and Orochimaru leaves. So that's where we're going to leave it off. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is way longer than I usually done, but yeah, I just have way too much information I want to put in. So hope you guys enjoy. Have a nice day or night, wherever you're watching this. All right, bye.